Hey y'all, welcome to the Hey Coworker Podcast. Some of your favorite not safe for work coworkers. I am RJ, the friendly neighborhood Dom, and this is
Chrisette,
aka
Big Rocks,
not the little one.
never the little one.
And we are your favorite not safe for work coworkers, home of you, the best coworkers in the world. Thank y'all for being here another week, liking, sharing, subscribing when you could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be right here. So thank you. And how are you, Frame?
I'm doing good. Right before I came over here, I was on live getting ready, and they asked me what I was about to do. I told them podcast, and there was some new people in there, and they were like, "Oh, what's the name of your podcast?" And I was like, "It's called Hey Coworker." I told them where to find it, and I was like, "It is called Hey Worker, but it is not safe for us. Please put your headphones on." Please put your headphones on. Like, I understand that is kind of
but see, the thing is
misleading.
Yeah. But the thing is, anyone who would say to you, "Hey coworker," it's awesome.
Yeah,
because
we do that.
Yeah,
we do that when family members. Hey cousin.
Yes.
Hey, when I see my little brother, I don't know the last time I said my brother's name, it definitely had to be I was talking to somebody else. I wasn't. I don't know the last time I've said his name to him.
Well, no, because I always call, and also we call them something different. I
like
saw
nicknames.
This, yes, but I saw like I refer to my brother. He said this video about I refer to my brother as my gay brother.
My gay brother. I saw that one.
This was like, no, because I called this one redhead with a bunch of kids. I was like, we all have those things that we call our brothers in our head. The fact that you told us all your family business is crazy.
But it's like, did I lie?
No.
You are gay, and you are my brother, so.
My gay brother.
And I only have one.
Yeah.
Like, if I had multiple gay brothers and I couldn't call you that,
yeah,
you'd have to be my sassy gay brother or whatever.
My sassy gay brother. My incredibly butch gay brother.
Right. My trade gay brother. So shit, like, it's because he only got one. It sounds fair to me,
bro.
And you can't get mad. Like, as the gay brother, you can't get mad because
that's your identifier.
So you don't want to be gay? Are you embarrassed? Be who you are for your pride.
I'm the preacher fat brother. Like, it is what it is.
Not the pastor build. The pastor, you know
what I'm saying? It's getting me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But no, I'm doing good. Am I doing good? It's been tough these past few days. So outside of all of that, just me personally, outside of everything going on in the world, just me personally, what day was Thursday? Thursday morning, I woke up. I was fine, but I was noticing that I had like a little pain in my mouth. And like, I don't have mouth pain often. So, but with me, it's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if other people are like this, but sometimes it's kind of hard to tell where the pain is. Like, I feel pain, but I can't necessarily tell if it's my tooth or my gums or I just know it hurts back there. And then I tried to eat and realized that I couldn't. Every time I tried to chew, it hurt really bad. And so Friday I went to the dentist and she said I had chipped my tooth in the back, just like a little bitty chip, but it made it sharp. And so every time my tongue goes over my teeth, it was like stabbing underneath. And so they were able to feel that right then. They gave me a little feeling, but I developed a little ulcer from the constant poking. So that shit still hurts. That was Friday. It still hurts. So I haven't really been able to, like, I've been eating soup, stuff that I don't have to chew, and nothing that I have to chew or not open my mouth too wide because it hurts real bad.
Damn, friend.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
Yeah. And I just got to kind of let it heal. But it's hard to heal because I have to eat. So, yeah. And it's like, I'm such a rebel, such a go against the grain, such a contrarian sometimes. Nigga, I do not like to eat. As soon as I realized I couldn't, I'm hungry in this bitch. God, I want a taco. Don't never know what I want to eat. I want a taco right now. Just because I know I can't eat no damn taco.
Yeah. Okay. That's unfortunate. Yeah. All right. Well, shit happens. Yeah. But you were saying, friend, you were talking about your
my mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's that. It is what it is. I'm just waiting on it to heal so that I can eat and enjoy. Well, I don't don't necessarily enjoy food, but just to eat and
Just have sustenance.
Yeah, just to not be constantly lightheaded with my hands and eyes shaking and on the verge of passing out. I really want to pass out just once in a safe environment on my couch. I just want to know what it feels like. I've never passed out before. I've never fainted before. Have you ever fainted?
No. Is being knocked unconscious the same?
Let's ask the crowd.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the same. I've never been knocked out. I have been knocked down in a way that made me be like, did I just get knocked out? But nah, he just put me on my ass.
Yeah. I want to faint. I just want to know what it's like, what it feels like to get like, oh.
I was stunned. That nigga hit me in my ear.
Ooh.
He punched the shit out me and
that could have been buried. That could have.
It was we were sparring and he did something and I was trying to bend low and he like stuck me in my stomach and I bent over. And when I bent over, I was guarding my stomach. He hit me in my head. Then he hit me in my body. I dropped my hands, smacked me clean like in my ear. And I just remember like looking straight up and falling back on my ass. And was like, yo, I just got my bell rung. I got up and we kept going. But I was like, yo, that was wild.
Yeah, I realized that I've never been punched in the face before.
Oh, yeah. It's not a pleasant experience.
Yeah, I don't think I have ever in my life been hit with anybody's full force.
I would say I have indeed. This is the thing. I've been in a lot of fights in my day. Not all of them like for good reasons or because for noble. Like don't like not. Some of them I was tripping, right? And all of them weren't wins. Mm-hmm. There are definitely times in which I got my shit rocked. Mm-hmm. Like did I ever tell you about the time I was in Greece and I got hit over the head with a bottle? Mm-hmm. We talked about that on the pod.
But we have new listeners. If you would like to tell the story again.
No, because we're there like messing around and oh boy, bro. We basically 6 versus 30. And it was supposed to be 8, but 2 motherfuckers ran. And we fucked them up when we got back to the hotel. Cause how dare you, nigga? Yeah,
because we were already. But in their defense, it was 30 niggas. What? How are we finna help?
The realization that you are that outnumbered is crazy.
Really, it would have. They should have been asking y'all why y'all didn't run. This is kind of like, where are the self-preservation skills? No. Like,
this is the thing. We were already drinking. Mm-hmm. We were already drinking, so everybody's like thought processes. So I don't know what is happening until it's happening, literally. And then when it's happening, they see what's happening, and then they ran. And we're like, nigga, mm-hmm. Push them, pull them, do something.
Right, throw a rock, do something. Ooh, no, don't throw a rock. When I was in middle school, there was this girl. Let's call her Jessica. She had a flunky, somebody who just followed her around. She did everything. She just did everything the girl said. Named Shantae. Jessica got into a fight. Jessica was losing the fight. Shantae decided to help picking up sand or like a handful of just dirt and throwing it at the girl. We live on an island. The wind is blowing. Dirt hit Jessica. Jessica beat the shit out of Shantae later on. Because why would you do that? Jessica said, I lost one fight, I'm not losing another one. Come here. Because why would you do that? Why would you throw dirt? What did you think the dirt was finna do to her? If the dirt had made contact with who it was supposed to, what was the plan? What did you think it was gonna do besides piss her off?
Bro, you're not a good teammate. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why she's not supposed to think on her own. That's why she followed Jessica around so Jessica could tell her what to think. Because when she think on her own, she throw rocks and dirt at the person whose team she's supposed to be on. That's why she don't think for herself. Whole time we thinking, oh, you know, why is Jessica treating that girl like that? Got her because she's protecting her from herself. She is not to be left to her own devices. She will do something dumb.
And then be like, you left me unsupervised.
This is what happens when you leave me alone. You leave me alone for too long, the worst you're gonna find is a bunch of videos of me probably dancing, doing stupid shit on the internet. That's what I do when I'm alone. Not necessarily dumb stuff. You leave that girl alone. She's not supposed to think for herself.
Bro. Oh my
I have a new outlook. I just came to that realization just now. I have a new outlook on on those type of, like, they were helping each other the whole time. It didn't seem like it, but they were helping each other.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're rewatching Breaking Bad. And have you seen it?
No.
Okay. There's this scene
Joy
where
just rewatched it.
Yeah.
She's now rewatching Dexter.
I watched Dexter. I never finished it. I started, but I never finished it.
Dexter is interesting. Like, I find myself, it's not a show that I ever really wanted to get into, but like, if you catch me in the middle of an episode, like, I might sit down and watch it with you.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one. I can't do that with SVU. It's too much. I can't do constant that all the time.
Yeah, especially like, it would be different if y'all took different kind of cases. Like, I understand what SVU stands for, but damn, like, but what about a simple robbery?
No,
like,
because it wants me to look at sex I feel like it makes me want to think about sex in a negative way. And like, there's always going to be and I was like, I don't want to do that. I would rather focus on things that are actually more positive about like a sexual experience rather than the negative, because we've all had so much negative. And so I don't believe repeatedly exposing myself to that negative all the time is healthy for me. The same way I would say, like, you shouldn't be exposing yourself to porn all the time, because that shit is not healthy for you. It's not good for you. It will change the way that you, like, the way your brain views sex. Same thing with shit like SVU. You got to take breaks from that shit from sometimes, because it'll fuck with you.
And it's always on. No matter what time of day it is on. My TV, I have a Samsung TV. And a lot of times I'll like I'll turn on the TV through the game. Like, I'll press the PlayStation button, the TV comes on, I play the game, then I turn the PlayStation off, but I don't turn the TV off. So when the PlayStation goes off, it just goes to, I think Ion is what my TV defaults to, and every single time it's SVU or it's some other maybe some other like crime show. I know the main lawyer guy's name is Bull or something. They call him that. It's always one of those two. It never fails. Every single time the TV turns off. I mean the PlayStation turns off.
So the other reason I don't is because I realized that they gave us so much like propaganda of like us seeing cops as these like great heroic people, when in all actuality, that's not the majority of our experience with
Let's talk
police.
about it. Let's talk about the propaganda. Mooses are big as shit. And kangaroos are not cute.
At all.
They are scary, terrifying.
They're massive human.
Even.
They're more like they're kind of like skinny bears. With real like vicious muscle and tail.
Like, bears are big and strong, but they're not athletic. They're not.
This is the thing that's terrifying about bears. Bears are extremely athletic. Like they're
what's the word I'm looking for? They're just not muscular, or you can't see their muscles.
Yeah, you view them as big and cuddly because you can't really see like but bears are terrifyingly strong and fast. Like, will chase down a human being like it's nothing.
Well, yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I understand how we ended up being at the top of the food chain, but
it doesn't make sense when there's things like bears roaming around.
It doesn't make sense when we carry babies for 9 months and they come out not being able to do shit. They can't even hold their own heads. When a baby giraffe is born, that motherfucker is walking within the first 2 minutes.
So we evolved in the ways that were most useful. We evolved intellectually, and we were able to build shelters that helped us propel them.
No, I understand how we got there.
Yeah.
But
It's just amazing to think about.
You not being able to, you've been cooking for 9 months and you can't hold up your own head.
You can't do anything for yourself.
The only thing you know how to do is eat. You don't even know how to poop. It just happens. You have no control over that. It happens to you. Poop is not a thing that you do. Poop is a thing that happens to you.
Bro, and I assume that must be like that realization as a parent. Because you're someone who's like watching the process of like, I had a child and these motherfuckers can't do shit for themselves. And baby deer are just like walking 10 seconds after birth.
They a little wobbly and then they straight to it. And I still,
and then they stand up to feed themselves.
At 5 years old, I still have to go in there and wipe his ass. And he gonna have the nerve to tell me, because he got mad, gonna have the nerve to tell me I'm not your friend anymore. I don't wipe my friends' asses. What do you mean anymore? We were never that. I don't have not one friend that has ever said I'm done. And that means I'm supposed to just get up and go because you said I'm done.
Okay, fair.
I ain't never had to do that for none of my friends, so I don't really know what type of friendships. Do you ask your other friends at school to wipe your ass? Because if not, don't put me in the same. Because if we friends, then let's be that. So I don't have to do that part no more. I'm not your friend no more anymore.
Nigga, what do you think this is?
Okay, if that's what you need to tell yourself, I'm not your best friend anymore. Because you was never mine. Because you was never mine.
You got to get them back because they be trying to play you, bro.
My kids be on my head. My youngest told me, I told them it was time for bed and they were just still moving around. And I'm like, didn't I just say it's time to go to sleep? My youngest, who's 4, looked at me dead in the face and said, "You're a hater."
What?
Now I can't even.
You know what time it is.
I can't
we
even.
We do this every day.
Because I taught him the word. Because I definitely be calling him a hater all the time. And he's like, "You're a hater," and that's terrible. And it be fun because I let my kids express themselves. I'm not one of those parents who take, like, if my grandma or my mom heard some of the things, the ways that my kids talk, they would immediately, you need to do something about that. That's disrespect. No, you ask yourself why this child simply talking, saying something that you don't like, is not disrespectful. He's not being disrespectful.
He hasn't said anything derogatory towards me. He has not called me out of my name.
And whenever I do feel that way, I check before I address it with him, I check myself first. I'm gonna address it regardless. If it's something that makes me feel away, because you said something that makes me feel away. But how I approach it depends. Like, did he say something that's actually disrespectful? Because sometimes I'll ask him a question and he'll say no. True? Or is it true? Right. But sometimes I ask him a question and he'll say no. And that triggers me a little bit. Because I wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
What you mean no?
Why you put a period on the end of it? Because who are you talking to?
No, ma'am.
Or something. But I don't raise them to say that. So I have to check, like, immediately it triggers something to me. But then I think about why is this triggering me? Is it something that I should be triggered about? And if it is, how do I correct it? If not, girl, check yourself. But yeah, he looked me dead in the face, told me I was a hater, and that was terrible. And it'd be fun because we go back and forth. When they call me a hater, I'd be like, no, as a matter of fact, you're the hater, and you don't know how to dress. Like, I be on their ass. Like, we go back and forth, but then eventually I'll be like, go to bed. What are we doing?
You're getting on my nerves.
I be forgetting, like, oh, I'm the mama. Nobody else is gonna stop this. I have to stop this. I'm the parent.
Oh, wow.
I be forgetting in the moment because, yeah, I'm going back and forth with people. Be like, I ain't going back and forth with you. Who? That's my favorite place to be. I like to go back and forth. I like to go back more than I like to go forth, actually. Because what you said, what was said, let's go back to that. Come on.
Why must it be this? Why must it be all this?
That's what the people like about me.
I be too tired. I don't even want to go back and forth with the cat. Although Joy gets mad because, like, the little motherfucker listen to me, and he come when I call him, and she can't get him to do the same thing. And it annoys her so much.
Yeah.
She's like, I hate this. She's like, I knew this was gonna happen. He likes you more than he likes me. I'm saying,
he's scared of him.
He's terrified of me, and so he obeys. I'm the big masculine looking one. Although he did terrify me once because like he has a thing for like things that dangle, and I'm like coming out the shower, and he like jumped at me, and I said, "Hey, little nigga, hey, you almost got kicked dead in your shit. I don't play."
I saw this video on TikTok. This dude came in the house. As soon as he came in the house, somebody yelled. It scared him. He yelled he yelled. That part is very normal. He walks away. His grandma comes around the corner. You see everything in him. Knees buckled. He was holding that point. He almost rocked her shit.
And he's like, "Oh my God. Oh my
grandma,
God.
Stop." Like your grandma was not even trying to scare you. She was literally just coming around the corner. And he
had already been scared.
He almost rocked her world.
Woof.
His knees buckled.
The way he held that back so hard. The way because he
had to hold on to the wall
and fell. He had to throw himself off balance.
He almost sent her up yonder. Grandma was not gonna survive that.
The upper room.
Grandma was not finna survive that. Somebody said all his ancestors had to pull his arm back.
Push him. Pull him. Do something.
Intervene.
Yo, his ancestors like knocked him off balance.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
That was so funny.
Bruh.
Well, we done brought up TikTok. How are you before we get into TikTok?
Oh my God. So let's see. That TV broke. Yeah. When was the last time? We already talked about I had car issues. I've decided that I decided that in January I wasn't gonna eat out. One, for like I need to like get back on some financial discipline shit, but also because like all the things that I'm eating out with, I could actually probably make at the house. Mm-hmm. So I've been experimenting with a bunch of different stuff. I made gumbo for the first time, which was fire. Mm-hmm.
Did you make your roux dark? Mm-hmm. I don't like a really dark roux. I know it's very Louisiana. The dark roux is traditional, but just a little bit lighter. That's what I like it.
It took me forever because I didn't realize that with the roux, the way it gets darker is the fact that I'm burning the butter. Mm-hmm. Like I'm slowly burning and darkening the butter.
It's the longest, most tedious part.
Yeah, but it took me longer because I didn't have the heat up high enough to be able to burn the butter fast enough. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, it's supposed to be on medium low.
Yeah.
Not low. So it took me an hour and 45 minutes instead of taking me what I realized, because I didn't realize.
Should have took about 30 minutes.
What I realized an hour and 30 minutes in was, hey, maybe I should just turn up the heat, and within 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Everything was already done. Yeah. So that was unfortunate. Oh, and then yesterday I experimented and made I like curried ramen. Mm-hmm. From like we get it from like this ramen place and it's fire. And I was like, that would be fire, but I don't know how to make what they make, but I know what goes good with curry, Jamaican food. And so I did some jerk lamb mm-hmm. with some curried ramen and some bok choy and some red pepper and some sweet onion. Mm-hmm. It's kind of fire. Mm. Joy took it for lunch and ate the rest of her. She was like, I am so looking forward to it. So other than that, been cooking, been hitting the gym. I'm back consistent. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go today or not, but we'll see. Mm. But yeah, everything's coming up straight thus far. We're going to see what this freeze is looking like.
Yeah, I was talking about this on the live before I came over here where like I'll see people, okay, it's one thing when people are joking, like if I say, oh, it's cold outside and it's like 60 degrees and people are like, that's not cold, it's cold here. That's one thing. Those jokes are one thing, whatever. But when y'all see us complaining about snow and ice and stuff and us being scared and y'all are saying like, oh, that's not cold, I need y'all to understand that's not what we're talking about. Texas is on its own power grid. We know that wind blow wrong, it get too cold, all our power is going to go out. And they do not have the means to put that shit back on in a timely manner. We will be out of power for days. Mm-hmm. For days. We not used to no ice and snow. Motherfuckers can't drive here regularly.
Also, the way Texas infrastructure is not built for cold.
No.
when it's not something that they take into account because they're looking at the way that the weather is here in Texas. And so there's certain ways that things are built that are not built to withstand cold.
Yeah.
Not for real, not the way that they are in other cities, because y'all constantly think about that because y'all get actual seasons.
Yeah. We get glimpses of it, but no, it's scary because don't nobody want to be without power. Imagine the reason you without power is because of this cold.
Mm-hmm.
When you need power so you can warm up.
And then the way that the weather here changes so fast.
Yeah.
Like it was just like 80 degrees.
Yeah, and it was last week. There was a few days that were just really, really pretty outside.
Yes.
Even right now, I mean, to me, I came over here. Granted, all I did was go from my house to the car and then from my car in here. But I got my midriff out. It's cold outside. It is cold outside. I'm not gonna lie, but it does not feel like tonight it's finna be a goddamn blizzard. Well, I know it's not gonna be a blizzard, but it's a blizzard for us. Snow, I don't care how much snow it is. That's a blizzard. Once the snow, okay, not the snow falling. Once snow, it's enough snow to start accumulating on the ground. I don't care if it's this thick. It's a blizzard outside. I'm not going out there. I'm not built for that. I don't like the snow. I ain't never liked the snow.
I can deal with snow.
No, I'm from here.
I can deal with snow. I can deal with ice a little bit. You just gotta drive slow and don't try to steer out of the ice.
Yeah.
You gonna start to drift
Drive
even
through
more. Yeah, just slow down. Don't slam on your brakes and just like let the ice take you and steer into it. Don't.
I'm gonna just
get
stay
off
my
your
ass in the
accelerator.
house. I'm just gonna stay in the house. I don't. People can't drive here when it's sunny and no traffic. How you get in an accident at 11 o'clock in the morning? It's no traffic. People get in an accident with no traffic, and you talking about adding ice and snow? I'm gonna just stay in the house. I'll just stay in the house.
I'm good on that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Here we are.
Are you ready to get into it?
Yeah. I mean,
bro,
what a ride.
So those of y'all that are here, a lot of y'all are here from TikTok. We talk about TikTok on this a lot because one, we met on TikTok. We spoke TikTokanese for a while. We
still
blew up. Yeah. We blew up over there. We had fun over there. We built community over there. And then like that community was threatened by the United States government. And they said, hey, we're going to take this away from y'all. And we said, for what reason? And they said, your data. But the majority of us that are over there are millennials and Gen Z. And like y'all took our data a long time ago with the Patriot Act. And every other year we get some notification or some email about some company that lost control of our data. It's been a data breach, like all of those things. And you expected us to care because you throw around national security. But like we've heard that since the Patriot Act and was like, we're not going for it. Tell us what the thing is that you because this is the other thing. If you're throwing around that there's been a breach of national security in some way, then you need to come out and tell us the way in which it was breached. The problem is, I think that the way in which it was breached is the same way that every other company is breached. The problem is that company is not American.
Not American. Yeah, I just don't understand y'all talking about they're taking our day. I gave it to them. It's okay.
And also, like,
it's okay. I'm okay. It's my. How you mad at them for taking what I gave them? They got terms and conditions. I agreed. I accepted them.
Yes.
We all agreed to this. It's our data. We don't care.
We've been said that.
We don't care. And also, like,
but
I'm not talking about nothing that they gonna get and be able to do nothing with it, even if they was trying to attack me.
What's even crazier? So the thing that they said was that the American government, that the Chinese government has ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, is in China, and that the Chinese government could, in theory, go to ByteDance and secretly tell them to give us all the Americans' data. And don't tell anybody that we did this, and shut up, and we would never know about it. The problem that I have with that is that I believe that the American government can go to Facebook and say, "Hey, bitch, give me all their data. we want all of your records. We're subpoenaing that by law, and Facebook is going to do it because they're under Americans' jurisdiction. And I don't believe that the American government would ever tell us that they did this, and they would tell them, you can't tell anybody that you did this.
What do they mean by data?
Anything. Basically, it's all of it's your spending habits. It's the TV that you like. It's the groceries you buy. It's the tendencies you have. It's them building an entire profile of who you are based on your data. So this is the thing. Everything that we are seeing now is an algorithm. Yeah. Because we're only seeing the things that we want to see at this point, because what you interact with is the thing that is eventually going to like that's why like the laws of attraction and all these people that say manifesting kind of are kind of having a point, because life is becoming so much more an algorithm as we get more into like media and social media and the things that we're around and the things that we're seeing. You can get your life to a point where you don't see any of the other things that you don't want to see. You were just talking about how all of your social medias.
Yeah, my algorithms are great.
They don't show you any things that you don't, and because you've tailored it to not seeing the things that you don't want to see. You only have manifested in your social medias the things that you want to see. You are only manifesting in your life the things that you want to see, and you're not focusing on all that other shit
that I don't care about.
That is a realistic version of what manifesting should be.
Now, but what are they anticipating China is able to do with knowing where we shop? Like, are they worried about them marketing to us? Are they worried?
They're worried about them marketing to us. They're worried about them radicalizing American citizens against their government. The problem is the American government radicalizes its citizens against its government by not listening to its citizens.
Is Instagram all over the world or only in America?
All over the world.
So in theory, could the American government go to Instagram or Facebook, Meta, and say, give me all the information on the Chinese people who use this app?
And don't tell them.
So America could do the same thing.
Is doing more than likely the same thing that the Chinese government is doing.
The reason you're worried is because you know firsthand that it can be done because you've done it.
The same reason that Drake is now suing the record labels.
Well, because I heard he dropped the lawsuit, but yeah.
Oh, did he?
That's what I heard. He dropped the lawsuit.
The same reason that Drake was originally suing.
Yeah.
He knows that because he know the play.
You know what to look for, yeah.
Because you did it for you. So
it's
like how do you, like, this is the reason that we know that you did it, because you do this.
Right. But yeah, like when you have apps that are global, when you have American-based apps that are global, you can't tell them not to do. You can't say I don't want to be associated with them because they have the ability to do this when you have the ability to do the exact same thing. It's not that they've done it. I can unless they've done something and are not telling us. I don't like unless they've done. Especially in this motherfucking country where I can feel 100% threatened by you and I can call the police and you can sit here with a mean face mugging me, staring me down right in front of the cops, and they'll say he hasn't done anything, so I can't do anything because he hasn't done anything. Like he hasn't, has he hit you? Has he committed any crimes? Has he done anything besides make you feel unsafe? Like you could literally tell me that you were going to hurt me at 5:00 today. And I could call the police and say, he told me that he was going to hurt me at 5:00 today. And they're like, I mean, what can we do about that? Because he ain't did no crimes yet. He ain't committed a crime. He hasn't done anything. So,
well, depending on your skin color, they might decide to charge you with a terroristic threat because they good for that.
What if it's not that deep? Whatever the threat is. What if I just don't feel safe because you slashed my tires before and I'm scared that you're gonna do it, or you told me you're gonna do it again? If I've just heard too many instances of somebody calling the police and they're saying we can't do anything about that. Somebody told me that they saw a young person, like maybe early 20s or something like that, in the park taking pictures. In the park, taking pictures. Called the police and the police said that they couldn't do anything.
No, they can't.
So that's the government. That's the police that we live here in. no crime has been committed, so you can't do anything. So no crime has been committed. What are you doing?
So I have a little bit of a like special interest in this because I keep coming across. So if you TikTok is one of them strange things, and I had to stop interacting with these because it made me like. There are these people that are called First Amendment auditors, and what they do is they will walk around like government buildings, like police stations, and they will like videotape and take pictures and stuff. And police officers will come out and confront them and be like, "What are you doing? You can't do that." And they be like, and they're recording the whole time, and they're recording the interaction that they're having with the police, and basically them like schooling the police on, yes, I can do this. It's within my First Amendment right to do this. And the police can't do anything about these people that are walking around their own buildings taking videos of them, or at least they're not supposed to be able to. If they do, it's a lawsuit.
Right.
And they're going to lose. But what I'm saying is they're legally not supposed to be able to, unless someone is actually committing a crime,
right,
do anything about it.
So what the fuck are y'all doing? Unless there has been a crime committed that you aren't telling us about, what the fuck are y'all doing?
And eventually you're going to have to, there's going to be somebody's going to say something, some document is going to leak, where whatever classified information that they got briefs on is going to be given to the public, because it always comes out at some point. When we thought it was weapons of mass destruction, and then we found out there were no actual weapons of mass destruction for real.
Yeah.
That then came out, and then they tried to charge W. Bush with like war crimes and impeach him. The same thing is going to happen with all of these Congress members that we find out, like, you voted for the TikTok ban and you have stock in Meta.
Talk about it.
It's going to look real ugly for y'all, because this is the thing. You give people bread and give them circuses. TikTok is the circus. It was distracting people. They were kind of getting some information, but they felt as though
they was dancing on there.
They was dancing on there, and for the most part, their activism didn't leave TikTok. The majority of people's activism didn't leave TikTok, because that was a circus, that was entertainment, and then you raise the price of bread to the point that people can't really afford it, and then you take away their circus. Have you lost your mind?
Yeah.
Now they're going to take their activism off of the platform that it was on, and you're going to have to see them in real life.
Yeah. I've already volunteered my services. Nancy Pelosi. Somebody need to ask. I don't want to start saying too much, because we are monetized on this show.
Oh, yes.
But hands for whoever. Somebody need to be like, you see how fast Blue Cross Blue Shield tightened their shit. Was it Blue Cross Blue Shield? I think that tightened their shit up immediately after what happened with Luigi.
Because they're starting. Y'all gonna stop playing with people.
You never know when you're on your last strike with somebody. You never know that last straw that's gonna break that camel's back.
It's funny how art imitates life. John Q is basically about this entire thing. Like, there's going to be a video, there's going to be a movie made about Luigi Mangione in the next 5 to 7 years.
I'll be surprised if it wasn't already in the works.
And it's going to be a blockbuster. And what's the name is going to play him? One of them little boy. He was on Stifler's little brother.
Who?
There's this one little, his older brother be in movies too. His older brother was in Spider-Man. The original Spider-Man. He played Peter Parker's best friend. Damn it.
Did you forget who you was talking to? I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about none of that. I just keep waiting on the next, but I don't know why, like, in my head, Luigi is not like the rest of us. And I really want to believe is he currently locked up?
Luigi, yes.
I'm choosing to believe that he is there because he wants to be. You know who I look at him like? Have you seen Law Abiding Citizen?
Yes.
That's one of my favorite movies. That's a top 5 movie for me. I love that movie. He is the guy from Law. I look at him like the guy from Law Abiding Citizen. If he's in prison or in jail, it's because he wants to be. It's because that was the next step in his plan. I refuse to believe that he just got caught.
Sorry, I was doing all to say Dave Franco.
Oh, James Franco's brother.
James Franco's brother. He's like, there's gonna be a movie where James Franco plays Luigi Mangione in like 5 years, maybe not even that.
Well, I don't know that he got 5. You know how they age.
Well, also because Hollywood's on fire. So
and somebody is probably
Hollywood's on fire and Texas is about to freeze. What a time.
Yeah. But what were you doing when TikTok got shut down? Way before it was. They told us we had till 12 o'clock. It wasn't 12 o'clock nowhere in America.
Bro, I had tried to post something at like, it was like 7, and it was not letting me post anything. It was not letting me go live, and then the message came up that said, "Hey, we're gonna end it. It's gone." And then it didn't come back. I got a notice that it came back, and I was like, "Oh." I
was on live
when it went dark.
Like we were on there, and it was funny because you could tell like things were starting to happen because my live kept glitching, and every time the live would glitch, everybody in there was like, "Oh no, is it time? Is it gone? Is it gone?" And then I was on live, and I was actually like, I got on there. I said, "Let's do our makeup one last time. Let's do some outfits one last time." So I was changing clothes, and when I came back into the camera, the notice was on there and was like, "It's over." But I was like, "Can y'all still see me?" And they were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Nobody leave, because if you leave, you're not gonna be able to come back." And so we stayed in there. Like the notice was on. I could see the comments, like the very bottom comment, but they could see me, but I couldn't see anything else. And we stayed on there for maybe another like 3-4 minutes, and then it shut down.
Like the final scenes of the Titanic, like when the boat is like going down and niggas
the band's still playing.
Like, we know we about to die, bro.
We just chilling here, like,
bro. The amount of people that like. There's a whole like side of TikTok that are people that are like maskless or like never showed their face, that like revealed who they were.
Yeah. All the creators who were doing that. Well, since TikTok is leaving, here's my confession. And like y'all, it could have stayed gone for a little bit longer. That's embarrassing because I was on Instagram crashing out. I was on Instagram crashing.
Everybody on Instagram was, Live, bro. Everybody was so, because it felt like y'all really like, and this was the funny thing. Like I went to go hoop with my homeboys, and none of them Negroes is on TikTok. They could give a shit about TikTok. They think some of the shit that we send them to the group is interesting, but that's not really their jam, and they're not left leaning enough for real to get on TikTok and like have a good time. I don't think they might be able to find their side, but they're also too mature to go with some of the shit that they just not gonna do TikTok. But they were like, I was like, nigga, I made a little bit of money off of TikTok. One of them niggas looked at me, he said, "Wait a minute, they stopped you from getting bread?" Wait,
we gotta do something.
A nigga I know is personally affected. What is one?
We gotta do something. We gotta hop into action.
I feel so loved, so taken care of in this moment.
Like to not care that you just stopped so in an instant, just stopped so many people's primary source of income, businesses, individuals. Like, it's crazy just to bring it right back. Just like that makes me feel like
people.
You want to see a reaction out of me. You want to see what I'm finna do, or you want to make me feel like well, let me show you what it's like. If y'all don't get it together, let me show you what it's like. That's what it feel like. Like, let me give you a little taste of what it's like to not have it. Well, you didn't. But here's the thing. Guess what? You took it. I went to sleep. It took me a long time because I couldn't scroll, but I fell asleep eventually. And guess what? I woke up the next day, and through muscle memory, I went to TikTok. It wasn't there.
And that shit pissed me off.
It pissed me off. But then guess what? I moved on. Give it some time. I got over Vine. I know a lot of y'all wasn't on Vine. I was on Vine. Vine to this day, right now in this moment, with the way I feel about TikTok, the way I feel about Twitter, the way I feel about Vine is still to this day my favorite social media app that I have ever had.
Dog, I was on Clubhouse.
I was on Clubhouse too.
What a mess.
Yeah, I don't.
Which side of it were you on?
I don't know.
Because somehow I got on the English side of it.
Oh, I definitely wasn't over there.
Fire.
No, nothing but niggas.
I loved it over there.
Nothing but niggas. But it's like you can't just take stuff from people like that just because, like, especially bringing it back so fucking soon. There's nothing that you could tell me that happened in between that time. You already knew. You could have stopped this from happening and you chose not to. But I will say this, it's a good thing that they did it. Because if you want me to take you serious, even a little, I still don't take you serious, but I take you a little bit more serious because, like I said, I didn't take it serious at all. When they was talking about banning it, I never thought that it was gonna happen. Like I was like, I don't think TikTok is going anywhere. I made videos saying that. People was like, oh, where we gonna find you at? And I'd be like, I'm on the other apps, but you're gonna be able to find me right here. I don't think that TikTok is going anywhere because they need us. They gonna figure that shit out. What the fuck was y'all doing? Y'all couldn't last 12 hours. Y'all immediately was talking shit. Half of y'all was talking shit, and the other half was losing y'all fucking minds bored. Those are the two videos that I've seen from everybody who's not American. We missed y'all so much, and I've heard people talking about the people talking shit. I ain't seen nobody talking shit.
Bro, they love it. They need
us.
We are entertained.
Do you not remember when Megan dropped hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit, and the black people was like, we're not showing y'all a dance, and they was over here doing the fucking Tootsie Roll and the mashed potato because they don't know what to do to the music, even though she telling you in the song to put your hands on your knees.
And then like even the white girls that were like putting their hands on their knees and
doing it all wrong, looking like Tina Belcher. You need us.
This is the thing, and the ones that really, and the white girls that actually could dance, like didn't, because they were like, we actually stand in unison with. They were like, they came on and like mimicked the white girls' dances like with a little bit of flavor. They said because we stand in solidarity with.
You need us, even if you whether you laughing with us or at us, you need us.
And it's the same thing.
It's a view regardless.
And it's the same. Like Black American culture is culture.
Yeah.
It is the thing that like influences here and abroad. They want to be like, it's not like Americans that a lot of them want to be like. They love Black American culture. Yeah. They just hate Black people.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. It's quick side note. My oldest son, who's 5, came up to me the other day and said, Mom, now granted, he's 5. He still talks like a kid, so it took me a few times to understand what he was saying. But he came up to me and said, Mom, I want golden teeth like Juvenile. And I said, you want a grill?
The fact that was your first response.
That's what he meant.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like I was like, you want a grill? And he was like, yeah, I want golden teeth like Juvenile. And I said, well, Mommy has some golden teeth. And he was like, can I have some too? I said, well, yeah, but we got to wait until, your little teeth fall out and your big kid teeth come in. He started crying. And as tears are streaming down his face and I'm holding him in my chest, I am laughing my ass off because this is absolutely my child sitting here crying because he can't have a grill. This is my kid. If besides the fact that he has my face, this is my kid all the way through. And so then I went and showed him my grill. And you know what he gonna tell me? Oh, well, because I have the one I showed him has the cutout in the middle, so it's like just the outline, and then my fangs have the little dust. He was like, I don't want all of that sparkly stuff. I just want gold. He want slugs. You want? I said, well, why you like Juvenile? He said, yeah, he make good music.
He's being raised right.
You not wrong. I said, as soon as your teeth come in, as soon as your adult teeth come in, we're going to get you a grill. Mm-hmm. We're going to get matching ones.
What's your thought about tattoos?
Like for my kids, I don't really have them now because they're too young, and I try not to think about stuff that, like, certain things you anticipate, you have to anticipate change. I don't want to start thinking about what my rules are for tattoos right now, because by the time they are old enough to want tattoos, so I'm thinking, like, not get them, but like 16 is when you start being interested in that. You start thinking about it. So he's 5. So we got another 11 years. Who knows what the state of the world is going to be? Who knows what the job economy looks like? Who knows what social media is, if it's still like, my parents I couldn't tell my parents I'm gonna be on social media, so it doesn't matter that I have tattoos. That wasn't a thing. Like, most of us we grew up with parents who are like, you need a job, a real job. You can't do. They don't like that shit, and I have them all over. I got tattoos. I don't have my forearms done over there because I always knew I was gonna end up in corporate. Before I knew I didn't want to work at all, I knew it was gonna be a corporate job. So I'm like, the places that I have tattoos are places that you shouldn't really be having out anyway.
Well, and as a guy, I was like, I can always just wear
a long sleeve shirt.
Like I'm covered up for
that's
the most
what
part.
I do.
Like I was like, if I decide to like whatever, I could if my job has a problem with that. But for the most part, if it is a company that does have a problem with me having tattoos, do I want to work there? Is that a thing that I care about? Like is I consider all of these things. Like the only place in which it kind of matters, but it didn't really matter, was the military when I was in. Because it was like, when I first got in, it was like, no, you can't have none of that. And then it was like, all right, if you got it, you can stay in. So you're already grandfathered. And then they were like, actually, we don't care.
Yeah, I know they have, like, you can't have tattoos of certain things.
Yeah, it just can't be like offensive shit.
Right.
Like you can't get no like naked ladies tattooed on you or nothing like that, and nothing to do with any type of like gang affiliated shit. Like there was this one motherfucker who had a bunch of 13s tattooed on him, and we was like, nigga.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, that's my birthday, and I was like, okay.
Okay. Sure. But yeah, I don't know. It depends on where we are. As somebody with a bunch of tattoos, I don't raise my kids like that. Like, I'm not gonna be sitting up here tatted up knowing good and well I got my very first tattoo when I was 17 and tell my kids that they can't have tattoos. I will do my best to educate. But I feel like I'm raising my kids with discernment.
So this is the thing. If you want me to, I'll take you to get a tattoo at 16. But I'm going to do you like my mama did me when I wanted to get my ears pierced. I'm going to make you write a paper or do a presentation about telling me and explain to me why you want this and why you want it to be on your body for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Because I'll take you to go do it, but you're going to have to like, because this is the thing. When you get older, you're going to want to be able to have a way to defend this decision.
Yeah, but you're still talking to a kid though.
Exactly.
Do you think that's gonna hold up when you're older? Like whatever paper.
But see what the thing is, and if I feel like you give me a good enough reason, then yes, I'll take you to go get this. If the answer is no, it's just no till you turn 18,
right?
And then you can go do it if you want to.
I agree, and I like the theory. I just wouldn't have. I like the what's the word I'm looking for?
Consistency?
No, the action. I like that. I don't think I would do it with tattoos because I don't believe that tattoos need to have meaning. So depending on where you put it, I won't even say I don't believe. As somebody who has a bunch of meaningless tattoos just because I thought that they were cute, I don't believe that tattoos need to have meaning.
So I don't always believe that tattoos have to have meaning either, but you're not at a point where I feel it like at 16, I will just allow you to get meaningless tattoos. You can make that decision for yourself when you live somewhere that is not in my house and you're old enough to make those decisions by yourself.
I think I would.
At 16, I'm going to say no, because that doesn't, and I don't know how you're going to feel about that later. But once you make that decision,
and it's your own decision.
And it's your own decision, you got to stand on that.
Yeah, I think, I don't know what adolescent, like, teenage boys are into. I'm thinking about like girls, but if I had a daughter, I'm only saying daughter because I can't think of anything for boys, but if I had a daughter, she turned 16 and she tells me she wants to get a sunflower tattooed on her. I ain't never seen her with a sunflower in this house. She don't got no clothes or sunflowers on her, nothing like that. Bro. I would say, why do you want that? I think it's cute. Where you want to put it? And she tells me, and as long as it's not somewhere else, not on your forearms, you want to get a little sunflower on your hip, or you want to get a little, I don't care. I'm not going to stop you from doing that because every single day, even at 16, you are making decisions that are going to affect you for the rest of your life. This is just another one. I'm not going to put you in a position to hurt your. If you want to do something that you're going to regret later, I don't give a damn. If you regret that sunflower, that's your business. I'm not going to do nothing that's going to hinder you to the outside world. I'm not going to let you put no tattoos on your face. I'm not going to let you put no tattoos on your hands. Sure, no. I'm not going to let you put I'm not going to let you get certain tattoos, but it doesn't have to have a meaning in order for me to say yes at under the age of 18, because that's still your business. Like,
but so the thing is, even if the answer that comes out in the presentation or the answer that comes out in the paper is, I wanted it because I like the way it looks and I like it for these specific reasons and it's aesthetically pleasing. I still may say, sure, go ahead. And I actually think it's cool, like, that you came up with that. We can go do that. Yeah. It's just, you can't give me a just,
Yeah, it can't, Cause you probably ain't got no money, and I'm not paying for. I'm not paying for that.
Yeah, for real, for sure.
I'm not paying for that. Yeah, but I try to, at every turn, one thing I have to constantly remind myself, not because I don't know it, but it just helps, is saying the words either out loud or in my head. Your children are people. They are people. Yeah. That is a person with his own mind. He is going to grow up and want to do his own things. It is my job to help direct, to keep you safe and help direct you to where you're supposed to be. I don't know where you're supposed to be. Unfortunately, when you have the baby, it don't come with an aptitude test. Like you can't assign them a job or like what's going to happen to them. You can't assign that. I can't choose, but it's just my job to help you, keep you safe, keep you protected, keep you healthy, and direct you along the right path, whatever that is. Help you be able to decide that for yourself and not make decisions for you. I tell myself that all the time. Like I ask my kids what they want to eat. Sometimes they don't want to eat the same thing. Guess what? We'll go to 2 different places because I'm not broke. And I got the time. And as somebody who eats hot wings.
Yes.
I don't always want hot wings. Like I eat hot wings. I enjoy hot wings. And you could ask me right now, hey, you want some wings? I'm not really in the mood for wings. Why y'all feel like kids can't do that?
So I feel you. My thing about I probably wouldn't go to 2 different places is convenience for me. And that's a thing that I would choose not to do for me. But I don't feel a way about you making that different decision because you're a different person than I am.
Yeah, because I will go to 2 different places for me. I often will go to Chick-fil-A and then go to Jack in the Box to go give me a cheesecake or something. If I will do it for me, I will do it for my kids.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because I don't mind paying for what I want. If what I want is food from 2 different places, I'm going to do that. So if my kids are saying the same thing, I'm going to do that. Now, I do often try to convince them to want the same thing so that I don't have to. Fair. But if they can't agree, I'm not going to tell you have to want McDonald's just because your brother wants McDonald's. I'm not going to make you want that if you don't. If it is within my means, I will go and get it for you. It is not a problem. Because you're a person. You're a person. As somebody who is a picky eater,
I also am thinking about the fact that you are, and I am not necessarily as picky of an eater. I do have things that I would just be having a taste for.
Yeah.
Like the whole reason, that's the other thing. Like I said, I've been cooking a lot because I am not eating out, but I'm realizing all the things that I be eating out, I could make it home, and usually it's better.
When I realized,
and better for me.
When I realized I could make beef and broccoli at home and put enough gravy, because they don't use gravy like we use gravy. No. Rice is a side dish over there.
Yeah. Rice is its own like thing, and they're like their rice is good, but it has like a particular taste on its own. It's good.
Yeah, but a young nigga like me,
I grew up with rice as like a thing that you put on. It's a stretcher.
It needs to coat my rice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what I'm eating. It don't feel hearty if there's not rice and gravy. I could eat a steak and I don't feel like I'll be full, but it doesn't feel like a hearty meal because it ain't no rice and gravy. I'll smother anything. I might smother some cabbage today.
Whenever you go to like one of them like Texas Roadhouse or Saltgrass, they're always gonna get it. Be like, you want a salad, and they let you pick your sides. They give you like 2 or 3 of them joints. And rice, dirty rice, is always.
I'm not a fan of dirty rice.
Really? Why?
You know what's so crazy? Here's the craziest thing in the world. Well, there's whatever.
I got
you know what I mean? I don't care for dirty rice, but I eat boudin.
Okay. Yes, I'm very confused. I'm extremely confused. And one of my go-to meals when I am in a really bad state with food is simply white rice and ground beef with some hot sauce because it's soft. It's stuff that I don't have to chew a whole lot. It's foods that you could chew a little bit, smush up at the top of your mouth, and then just swallow. Soup, stuff like that. Those are my go-to food stuff that I don't have to chew because I don't really have to think about it. So yeah, which is essentially dirty rice. But I don't know. It's something about dirty rice that I'm like, Fair.
But I like boudin, which is dirty rice in a case.
Hey.
But I have noticed that I only like certain types of boudin. I really like crawfish boudin, and I like smoked boudin. Like I like. Have you ever had boudin on the grill?
Yeah.
Ooh, that'll do it.
Won't it, Jess?
That'll do it. Won't he will?
Won't. My God, so Southern.
Yeah.
Bro.
I was really on Instagram Live crashing out.
Bro, I was like, I'm going to have to start a whole other YouTube. Like, I have a YouTube, but I don't post on my YouTube. And I was like, well, maybe I'll start posting on my YouTube. Maybe I'll start to take all the, like, shorts that I had on my, what's the name, and start posting them on my YouTube.
I've started doing that from my backup page. All the, I do the, where people invite me places and I put on the outfit. I take maybe... Once I have like 10 videos, I'll post all 10 videos in one day. I schedule them to post every hour. And when you do that, your videos, like if I don't do that, if I just post a video, a short, it'll get like 25 views. Nobody will see it. When I post them every hour, all the videos will get at least 500 views at minimum, every one of them. And I'll schedule them. When I have like 10, I'll schedule them to post on the hour, every hour until I run out. YouTube, I can get a little bit more into YouTube now because they've increased the length of the shorts. Shorts used to have to be a minute long, and that was it. All my videos are too short for a YouTube video. Like, I understand you could post a 90-second video on YouTube, but that just feels stupid. It's 90 seconds. It's supposed to be long form. That's what YouTube is for. But the shorts I like, but I do have videos that are about 90 seconds. 90 seconds is usually my cutoff. I don't like to go over 90 seconds.
Same.
But you couldn't do that on YouTube before. The shorts were only a minute, but they've changed it to 3. So you can post 90-second reels now. Shorts.
Let me tell you where I might be over at. Because and
they pay better. If you can get up there. It's hard though.
YouTube is a way harder because the algorithm is way different. But I feel like if you're using shorts as the way to do that, you could build a platform easier with shorts.
With shorts, in order to be monetized on YouTube, you have to have 4 million views in 90 days on your shorts. So I mean, you could go viral. You could have one pop, but you got to get 4 million views within 90 days for shorts. If you're doing it through videos, it's 4 hours. It used to be 3. They changed it to 4. But it's 4 hours of viewed like 4 hours worth of your content being watched, but it's for a whole year. You got to get that in a year. So it'd be best to probably post both to see which one, like, if you can do some long form.
Well, I also have videos of like me doing poetry. Mm-hmm. So I could also post those. Yeah. Which would be interesting because motherfuckers, there's only so long that motherfuckers can keep like certains of your material that you have. You can then have like the right to, it's of you. You can then use your likeness and image to like make money off of it yourself. So I'm wondering, like, some of my poetry stuff is on sites already, and I'm like, but do I have right to it? I'm trying to figure out what's the legalese behind that, because what I don't want is no issues where they're like, all right, so we're suing you now. Yeah. You got to take this down because we own your likeness. I'd be like, cool. But the only person that I could see doing that, I don't need to talk about that on
as
camera.
Soon as you said person, I was like, he's not finna finish this sentence. No. He's not about to finish this sentence.
Yeah, I'm not finna incriminate myself. Absolutely not.
Yeah. But yeah, so people have been asking, like, where, with the TikTok thing, everybody was like, oh, where can we find you? And I was just like, I'm gonna be completely honest. TikTok was my last talking stage. I don't have another talking stage. I can't get to know nobody else. Yeah. I did go every single time there is a new app that comes out, I immediately go download it and get my name because I don't want nobody to take my name. Even if I delete the app, I'm going to download. I'm gonna make me an account and I'm gonna get my name, even if I never use it. And that's what I did on Red Note.
Someone said the same thing about Clapper. I did not go over to Red Note.
Clapper, no, no.
Have you ever heard of it?
No, I ain't never heard of it till just now. But it don't matter what you say. Well, it don't matter what come out your mouth. I already know what's going on over there. Why would you name it that if you didn't want me to immediately think about something else? What is it? What is it?
It's same as TikTok. It's the same exact
but with
format.
Porn?
No. No porn.
None.
At all.
None.
I didn't scroll for that long, but I didn't see it on there.
Because with a name like Clapper,
you would think, right? You was like, maybe they're going to be less strict. Maybe the nudity they won't care so much about. But I ain't really go over there for real.
What if there was a porn social media?
First of all.
Wait.
First of all.
There is?
Yes, there is.
What's the name of it?
Pornhub.
No, but that's not.
No. Pornhub has, like
Oh,
when
they have-
YouTube has Reels? Pornhub has a thing.
First
Nigga.
comments, now reels. Next they got DMs.
Bro, I was... First of all, not to tell y'all too much of my business, I was going to look for something in particular, and I clicked on the thing to let the menus in, and it said, that's all things that said, social media. And I said, no fucking way. And I don't have an account or anything like that. So I clicked on it, and it was just porn videos that were in almost like a TikTok format. And I was like, and you can just...
And just anybody can upload that?
Yes. I was like... But that's also one of the reasons why Pornhub got
It's banned in certain
Texas,
states.
because there were what they found was just anybody was uploading shit, and so much of the shit they couldn't verify whether or not
The age of these people
or the consent of these people. There was no paperwork or any type of documentation or anything like that.
Yeah, I definitely know.
So they removed all that. So they had to scrub all of that stuff off the site, and then they said, "Well, we also don't want minors to get a hold of this, so." We want to get rid of it, but there's a whole bunch of other things that they're not telling us as the reasons to why they want to get rid of it. But they're trying to do it under the guise of we want to protect the kids. But we've already talked about this. And my view of it is if I have to get a VPN to watch porn and that somehow keeps kids safe, I'm somehow okay with that.
Yeah.
Because also if I can't afford a VPN, maybe I don't need to be watching porn anyway.
Go get you some money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put.
This is the thing. So the angle that I'm sitting at, I saw it form on your lips, and then you said, "No, I'm not gonna do it."
I was on live today, and this I have a friend who's in the live. Her name's Amani, and she has cancer. And she is in the stage. She has to go to radiation. And so she told me, she was like, "Oh, friend, I don't feel like going radiation today." I was like, "Girl, don't nobody care. We all got stuff we don't feel like doing. Get your ass up and go." And then she was like, "But it's in the single digits here." And I said, "Ooh, girl, if you don't go stand by the damn microwave and leave me alone."
Oh my god.
No, look.
This is the thing. That is such a thing that is so funny if y'all are good friends.
Yeah, and I didn't say it. I immediately started laughing at the thought, and I was like, "We cool, right?" Before I get this joke off. And she was like, "Girl, go ahead." So then I was able to say it. But no, look, one more. I was on live, and my homegirl came in, and she was like, "Rocks, I gotta tell you something." I was like, "What's going on?" She said, "I broke my leg." I said, "That's childish as hell. You need to grow the fuck up." I said, "You need to. That is so childish. Why would you
break their leg?
You're grown as hell."
What were you doing that you broke your leg, bro?
So I was already making jokes as soon as she said she broke her leg. Immediately making jokes. Didn't know read it and immediately said, "You are childish."
You better have gotten a car accident or something.
Then we said, "What happened?" This bitch talking about I was constipated. And I sat on the toilet for too long. I stood up and fell and broke my fibia. And I said, the camera was here. I said, I had to move the camera.
No, because what?
I came back and said, "Bitch, don't tell nobody else that." She lives in Michigan. She lives in Michigan, and it's called, I said, "You slipped in snow." Say it with me. You slipped on ice. Don't tell nobody else that. And she talking about I thought this was a safe space. Somebody in the comments said,
Why would you think that?
Somebody in the comments said, "Yeah, you safe for everybody but the host." I immediately, girl, what?
Don't tell nobody that.
I said, listen, go get you some fiber now.
You You constipated so long that your leg fell asleep is crazy. Like not even I was scrolling.
Yeah. Well, she said she was on the toilet she did tell me that she was constipated. So I'm assuming it wasn't just scrolling. Girl, go get you some leafy greens now. And I mean right now.
Some Raisin Bran.
You need some, girl. Go get you some of them fiber gummies or something, because that is crazy. Yeah, it's not a safe. Whenever somebody asks me, "Is this a safe space?" Absolutely not. You're not gonna be physically harmed here if that's what you mean.
Ain't nobody gonna beat you up.
And that's so funny because I've never seen that video. I only know you talking about it, and that's so funny.
Bro, and all of that shit has pretty much like died down and disappeared. This is the thing, like TikTok moves on quickly.
You know who is one of my favorite creators on TikTok? Jamila. She's part of the Super Five.
Jamila, that's the one that has the podcast with Mecca?
Yes.
I didn't see her that much, but I think she's funny as fuck.
Funny. She took the scene from Soul Food when they was talking about selling Big Mama's house. The scene right before it when she was like, fuck the family. The family fucked my husband. She took that scene, did the lip sync to the scene. She had the Terry wig. She was Terry. She had the Terry wig on and everything. She ate that shit up. But the caption was, every time they said, I'm selling the house, I'm selling the app. Ain't nobody making this shit work but me. When she was like, I am the power of attorney, the legal guardian is my decision. She was like, I am a part of the Super Five, so I get to make decisions here. And when they was like, and we could finally put Uncle Pete in the home, we could finally put Shamar in the home. She ate that shit up. She's so funny to me.
Bro, I love TikTok.
I love us.
Bro.
That's been my, like how Monique said it, I love us for real. I'll be leaving that in the comments. Every time some black people do some shit, I love us so much.
But so that's the other thing that I've been hearing about. Like a lot of people are like, I don't got another social media in me, bro.
I don't.
And also like TikTok has been the thing that has been creating the trends that everything is gone. Like Instagram, someone and a dude on TikTok pointed out, like Instagram hasn't had a like viral moment.
No, nothing starts there.
It doesn't. Nothing starts there. Things come there from other places, and then that's how you find out about them.
Because I'm trying to make a video on Instagram. TikTok was down. I'm trying to make a video on Instagram.
It's so hard.
You can't search for sounds. Like this, it's just music. You can't search for sounds. Like if I want to look for a viral sound, somebody, just wanted to say, you can't search for that in the video. You would have to go to the Explorer page, search from it from there, find it, save it, and then, like, that's too much work.
You can't even do it that way because then it's just stupid.
I don't like.
They make things so difficult over there. It's not user friendly.
Now what I am down bad about is CapCut, because CapCut still ain't back. Yeah. They brought it back, but then they took it away. It's TikTok. When TikTok came back, CapCut came back too, right at the same time. I immediately made a video because I had to download Splice. Oh my God, I felt so cheap. I had to download Splice. Didn't like that.
Mine is back. Okay,
maybe it's back now. But it came back with TikTok. I know because I used it. I made a video. The video of me, it doesn't matter. I made a video, posted it, and I went back. This was yesterday, later on in the day, and it was gone again. And it was gone through this morning, so hopefully mine is back too, but it had taken it back. But it was working on the computer still, so I could still edit the pod because I do the pod on my computer. But yeah, the app wasn't working.
You bought it on your computer? Did you buy it?
Well, I pay for it, but it's the same.
Is it you pay for it through a subscription or you bought the software?
Oh no, the software is free for your computer. Oh. I pay for the pro.
Yeah,
because I do all my editing in it, and it's worth it to me.
I'm trying to figure out if I can download the software to like keep on my iPad.
Well, no, because it's an iPad, so it's an app. It won't let you. It won't let you download a software. I don't believe, like a desktop, because there is an app. I have it on my computer. I don't believe.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
Now laptops and iPads are basically the same thing.
No. Functionality wise, yeah, they can do all the same things, but the app, there's no it's not app based.
That's true.
On the computer. And I think that's the biggest difference. Like, it's still very much websites, and you have to install. It's not the same thing as the
but
app
installing
version.
an app is essentially the same thing as installing. But that's minutia. We don't have to.
Yeah.
We be talking about everything. Let me tell you something.
That's why it's so hard whenever people are like, "What's your podcast about?" I don't know, girl. Just watch it.
We be talking about.
Just watch it.
Usually commentary on things that are happening on social media, but like.
And us, a lot of our personal business, and not too deep. Don't do too much.
Yeah.
But shit. I was like, do you have a topic whenever you talk? When you call up your friends, you might call them with something in mind to talk about. Yeah. And then what happens? That's the show. I come over here. We always got something to talk about.
We did. And then I even asked a question this week. I had a break room question and everything, but I was like, we're gonna have to film again this week at some point. We'll see, because we'll see if we'll have power.
Weather. Yeah.
But hey, you'll have power, and because the kids are not with you this week.
They're not with me, so I don't got no kids. And then my mom has a generator, one of the ones that's in the ground and connected to her gas bill. Like she so when her lights go out, she don't even know, because the generator kicks in immediately, and that's our go-to place. So if it even seemed like, as soon as I see some snow start to form, we might get up and go ahead and head to my mama's house. So we ain't trying to drive in it. Well, not me and Vaughn, that is. Not the kids. The kids with their daddy.
We usually go to my brother's house, but we'll see.
Where you was just at?
Mm-hmm. But we'll see, because usually if everybody don't be out of power. Like, if this side has power, his side might not, or if our side has power, his side might not. So we just flip-flop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Although Austin's military ass, he'd be like, I'll be all right.
Yeah. I won't.
I'd be like, you. But see, the thing is, if I was him, and I was single and I was by myself, I would probably also be like, all right, like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, I could do this. But when I got Shorty
and a cat now,
I'm not finna thug it out. What?
He what?
He whatever.
Go ahead. I wish I had my
Your what?
My little secret microphone spy pen, so I could record you and then go people and tell.
Oh, tell who?
Tell little one. He in here talking shit.
What? That little nigga be getting on my nerves. He be waking me up.
You need to be woke up.
No, he be like pet me, and then he don't like to be picked up. Bro, I have this in front of my door right now because he keeps trying to get into my damn closet. He won't leave stuff alone.
The cat is very like, when I come, I just give him my hand so that he knows I'm friendly, and as soon as he realizes I'm friendly, it's immediately pet me now. Yes. He immediately goes from his little nose on my hand to the top of his head on my hand immediately.
And then he's like, pet me, and then he's like wandering off.
It's giving.
Although this morning, like, he gets needy in the mornings, so he's just following me around. Any room that I was in, he wanted to be in.
It's giving me.
You see you?
Yeah. No, I 100% identify with a house cat. I am not lying. Everything about a house cat is me. Every known stereotypical characteristic of a house cat, besides pissing in a box, is me. Like, I want attention when I want it. Otherwise, please leave me the hell alone.
Bro, he won't be in a room without us anymore. Now he like wants to be anywhere that is in his line of sight. As long as he can see one of the two of us, he cool and he chilling. But as soon as like he can't see one of us, he like, all right now.
That's how my kids are.
What y'all got going on?
And I'm blessed because that's how my children are.
He did. Me and little one was doing some good. We was doing things. And then I looked over, and that cat is looking me in my fucking eyeballs. I was like, I'm through. It's over, big dog. Sorry. We got to stop.
Yeah.
Because the way he's just sitting, and he's just looking at me, and his head is tilted, and I'm like.
He's trying to figure out what the hell you doing.
You heard her.
So I don't know what that means. Is she okay? Is this good? Is this bad?
Hey, you heard her.
She don't know either. She won't know to the post game review how she actually felt.
Yeah. Once she gets back from subspace, she'll let you know. She's not verbal right now. She was verbal. You should have listened earlier.
Yeah, I heavily identify with a house cat. Fair. The way I be seeing the videos of the cats with their little paps when they be piecing people up. quite literally do that to Vaughn. That exact thing. I walk up to him. 1 second, guys. This is a moment for you to watch and not listen. I walk up to him, his stomach, and walk away. Completely unprovoked. He'll be in there cooking or something or watching TV. Come, punch him in the stomach 1,000 times and walk away.
Just cause it's crazy.
Just because. I get the zoomies. I know that's more of a dog thing, but cats get them too.
No. Cats definitely get the zoomies. And he's an orange cat, so he got crackhead energy. Like, he'll be laying there. Like, this morning, I'm laying in bed because, like, I ain't got to get up and go to work. It's Martin Luther King Day. Mm-hmm. So, chilling. And then he just, like, comes and lays, like, next to me because I just, like, pushed him down because I'm like, you standing up and you bothering me. So he lays down and he's facing away from me. And then he'll, like, be cool and, like, jump up and run somewhere. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? What are you on, bro?
He heard something you ain't hear. Or zoomies. That'd be me. We went out last night and I took off running. I took off running on him. And then I was really showing off because I held back from taking that nigga ankles. I almost crossed his ass up.
Why were you trying to take his ankles? Where were y'all at? Speaking of which, we do need to organize something because I was like, hey, I'm not going or doing nowhere in January because the last quarter of 2024 was hard, and I'm starting off with bills. I'm trying to get my shit together. But yeah, February at some point we're gonna have to do something.
Yeah, we can set something up. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we just went to get something to eat, and then and on the way home we stop and we just be finding random places to take pictures. Anything with a nice little backdrop, so I can get some pictures for content and stuff like that. Mm. So that's what we did last night. It wasn't a big deal. Oh. We good because we still got the audio from the front too.
Oh, that's right. Wait, we started it over, huh?
I started it over so that I could line them up better. We still got the audio. It was probably like 5 minutes.
Bro, yeah, we should stop here because we're gonna have to record again at some point.
Mm-hmm. But what you want to talk about?
The next time?
Oh, I thought you was gonna say we should stop here, but
no.
Oh, okay.
No, because there are other things I think we could talk about, mm-hmm. but I would have to go look them up because they are in a docket that I was like preparing. But we can talk about that stuff next week.
Okay.
All right. So wait.
One thing we gotta talk about. Snoop Dogg.
Nigga.
Nelly. Rick Ross.
I'm disappointed.
I saw the clip from Trump's first presidency of Snoop Dogg talking about and none of you niggas better not get up there. Which one of you coons gonna get up there and perform? So and all of that just for it to turn around and be you. Now I know I love to call him Snoop Keep a Job Dog. That man always got a job, but all money ain't good money. I didn't realize
he was on The Voice.
Yeah, he always got a job.
That's crazy to me. Yeah, I don't.
Him and Nick Cannon. One thing they gonna do is keep a goddamn job.
Your bills can't be that high.
They not. And if they are, you can cut back on something.
Because I don't understand. Nelly, I also don't understand. I don't know.
The only one that makes sense to me is Rick Ross. For some reason, I'm not surprised by Rick Ross. I am surprised. But they say we shouldn't be surprised by Snoop. They said Tupac been trying to tell us that. I don't know what they mean by that. I don't know.
Neither. I think it's because Rick Ross is a former corrections officer.
That might have something to do with it.
It just fits somehow.
Nelly, I'm hurt. I'm more hurt for Nelly than Snoop Dogg, but that's just because I am a bigger fan of Nelly's music than I listen to more Nelly songs than Snoop Dogg songs.
I'm more so hurt for Ashanti and their child. Is that his baby?
Better be. I mean, well, shit. I don't have no dog in that fight, but I would hope so.
Are they together? Okay,
yes.
I didn't.
Still, I don't know. Now yes, they were together. Allegedly,
that's his baby.
Conceived a child together.
Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't trying to like cast shadow or doubt.
She almost made it out with no kids. Wait until you 40.
I think she wanted it.
She think till they start firing your ass up like my kids do.
They don't be letting you rock, bro.
At all. The Weeknd has a song called "Can't Feel My Face." I can't feel my face. My oldest loves that song, and he said, "Mama, can you play 'You Can't Feel My Face' by Days of the Week?"
That is not at all. That is the complete wrong.
That is not that man's name.
You said everything wrong in this.
You can't feel my face by days of the week.
That's incorrect. That's so incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
And my other one walk around the house doing Thriller dance moves all day. So, all day. All day.
Bro, I was trying to remember which one Thriller was.
Yeah.
For some reason, I had Billie Jean in my head when he was walking down. I was like, that's not Thriller.
Yeah, but then my oldest in the car asked him, Mommy, can you play Billie Jean by Michael Jackson?
No, that is not a children's song.
None of these songs are children's songs.
Lowest of keys, we were singing these songs as kids and had no idea what they mean. And then you go back and you listen to them now. It's like, oh, this just had a good melody.
Yeah, none of these are children's songs.
Like, y'all was talking about real shit. And it just had a really, like, poppy melody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we've been here a while.
That's my time, guys.
We'll be back next week. I have been Argent's Friendly Neighborhood Dom, and this is
Chrisette, no Michelle.
AKA
Big Rocks.
Not the little one.
Never the little one, not even at the end of the show.
No, and thank y'all for being here again, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps. We greatly appreciate it, and we'll see y'all back here next week. Peace.
Bye.